Is there a past you wish you could rewrite? Loop start. There's not enough time. It's not over yet. I'll change the future. There's still time.
Okay. Let me just make sure my audio works for you guys here. Bye. Ignore the echo in the back room. So this is the Ascent to Zero creator challenge. I can't tell if these are all the creators on the right. But I was gonna say highest on the creator build. Put me around top 3. But I thought that I was also using old saves, which I believe old saves were not allowed. So let me just double check that quickly. Starts now. Okay. And so stages 1 to 2. So he's probably got I'll say time build that makes more sense. Okay, any progress will be reset. Okay, we're going to start off running English. It doesn't matter what difficulty you do this on.
Is there a past you wish you could rewrite? If it's you, you can do it.
Well, let's make sure I'm running the right game. June 5th. Okay, yeah, I am running the right one. I'm over here like. Okay, so we're gonna do a run through of the game when the game does release. But for the sake of challenge, let's get right into it. So this is a time-based roguelite. So when you're looking at here, so you have, say, 60 seconds to complete what you needed to complete as far as you can before you die. But obviously I'm going to skip the tutorial because I didn't do the play tests and stuff. There's a bit of story, obviously, when this does come out or the demo is out. Give that a whirl. Okay. Okay, so as you can see here, in the top of the center of my screen, I have a timer. So I do have 60 seconds to get as far as I can. At any given moment, depending on the cooldown, I can press space, which freezes time, which allows me to collect my EXP, making changes to my build. Killing bosses as well does increase your time. Right click is dash, as you can probably see here. There's different characters you can use and different abilities. So for example, you can have a character where you can use your dash and have your dash to damage your monsters. What you can also do as well is click on the screen where you actually want to attack rather than attacking all around you. And when die? Oh yeah, okay. Denise. Hey, hey. Oh my god, I need to sign in. Cringe. Have an account. Okay. Okay. Doxing myself here. Where are we? We're okay. Sign in, obviously. Okay, cool. Let's continue. So depending on the, it's a simple roguelike. So you're depending, you're building what you want. So additional coins at this early in the game, not the greatest. Time flows faster and attack speed 5. That's actually not that bad if you have it built. Kill things pretty quickly. And max health shields also not that bad. You also have an option to skip and re-roll and see what you have. Doesn't see I know nothing. We can re-roll. So additional time. So for example, if time flows faster, you get percent damage or percent defense, avatar skill. So for the sake of me, I'm gonna go an extra maximum time. Early on into the game, that's pretty decent because you can get as far as you can. But later into the game, it kind of becomes useless because you can really slow down time unless you get a decent upgrade for it. So if I pause time, right, and have a special, well, I have a special ability unlocked. I was gonna say. Okay. Increase loot range. Oh, the racing games. I saw you picked up Evo. The racing games, I moved, so I've been in reno mode for the last couple months. So once the renos are all done, it's back to racing. I'm also waiting for the Steam Frame to come out, which is like the virtual headset. So I can just focus on one screen and then not have to worry about multiple screens. Nice dash. So once again, this is my ability. So I do this. Well, once the ability unlocks in the early tutorial stage here. And if you press M, it gives you a map, so it kind of gives you the level of the monsters you're fighting. So depending on what tier you're at, some of the monsters could be like level 160,000. So you can either use right click to dodge, or you can just press time space and then just actually just get rid of the monster and move out of the way to damage. Oh yeah. Evo's looking pretty good right now, especially with the latest update. So. And obviously, the farther you go, the more, I would say, better items you're running into. So these kind of pillars there to kind of like your kind of like optional bosses for extra loot, so you don't necessarily need to do them. So they can give you a wide range of tech chips, which are general upgrades and weapons, or give you time traces, increasing your time. So for example, every 2 seconds in max time, obtain 2 seconds every time you can beat a boss, or obtain 20 seconds 3 seconds, or max 27 times. So We're gonna do the boss one because it's gonna be a boss heavy game. Okay, tech chip. So in those crates, there could be absolutely nothing, and sometimes it can actually be beneficial loot. So when we increase attack speed, the early stages, it means absolutely nothing. Because there's no real... You're limited by your time and your kill speed. 50 to 60 seconds. I mean, I already had 60 seconds to begin with, but I get bonus drops, which does actually help. Okay. And every time you die, you actually lose. You don't actually lose. You lose a bit of time. Also, you can get weapon upgrades as well. Okay. Okay, this is what your inventory looks like. So you collect these coins throughout your matches, and you basically check the currencies. So you can use them to unlock. So we can spend 5,000 and 30,000. That means I can get myself 2 extra weapons. So the weapons that are clear like this, or devices, you can carry through each level, where the ones here that are like little icons, a little fuzzy, they don't carry over between levels. You either have to purify them, like if you played Pokemon Coliseum, where you purify the Pokemon, and then they carry over, but if you bring them into the next round, they actually disappear. Got a few weapons now. I just lose here, but it is what it is. Recover 5 seconds every 10 seconds. I'm gonna go into the boss room. Crit chance is actually not that bad at all. Okay, let's unlock this. Give myself. It gives damage. More damage kills faster, means more time. Yeah, I kind of just lose here now. Well, it's the entry level, depending on how fast I can kill this. Okay, well that sucks. Drop rate. Additional 10 seconds, I mean realistically. Get a little bit of time. Okay, yeah, I kinda just lose here. It makes no difference. When I come back strong, I'll have upgrades. Okay, yeah. So that's generally the game's gonna leave you a loop. You rinse and repeat. On this situation, we get an extra additional 60 seconds. Obviously because it's the first run of the game. And as you can see now, I have my ability. So when I pause with this character in particular, it creates an AoE damage effect. So like this, and you see it does damage. And obviously you've probably noticed with different colors, you have different, so this is common, rare, and so forth. You can go to legendary. Let's get the attack speed going. For your gadgets, kind of like your secondary abilities. Oh, okay, not bad. Let's go an additional attack and luck. I just gotta see, where are my settings at? I did put on the minimum. Or like lower. Because later in the game, well, this is an older build compared to the test ones. The game gets pretty hectic and laggy. Okay, I can unlock space. So as you can see here, you can have attack multipliers, different stats on stuff. So this is 120%, 125%, 128%. So it's obviously doing more damage with this one, more damage with that one, obviously. This one's got an ability since we added it too. Lock 40,000, and we'll do luck. We can get better drops. Like I said, I can get ability here, and depending on your combination, really big damage. Just target the boss. Agility. That's not bad. Skill damage is also not bad. So basically when you get a permanent gadget outside of the levels, you can just be up here, and it's temporary. Anything you get inside is temporary. So you can use the one that you just collected and use at the upgrade or replace. So I'm going to use level up, because I do like Space Core better than Weakness Tracker. So for example, there is different options here. This can really bite you in the butt or not. This one, every time you kill an enemy, your life steals, which is actually really, really nice if you're lacking some of that really level life steal. Making sure right life steal, so points for lock 1400. Right, so I can probably drop to 1000 attack and get more luck. That also gives me crit. So this is like obviously life steal, but it removes regeneration. That's not bad. So now that combination is having health life steal, and that one gives you shields based on the amount of health you collected back. You can almost get like a permanent shield. You're basically getting a permanent shield essentially, depending on how much life steal you can actually go through. That's not good. It's better kill him here, if not, we might lose out. Got it. So once you get these unlocks, you're good for the remainder of your run and game. So there's no need to worry about if you get it then die. So to me right now, I'll do damage. I don't really need any of the little loot. Just attack. We might not be able to kill him in time. Yeah, no. Like I said, that's generally the loop. Okay, so let me open up this. I think we're taking screenshots of our builds or final results. Send this over. Copy. Cool. And also when you collect items, you level up. You get new chips you can use, which are upgrades in your score shops. And in each run, you can either get currency, discounts, or buffs for the next run, or a random draw box. So I got a nice defense set. And by collecting those people, you get different upgrade like booths. I still need to get bivs or bivvies.
Next time, for sure.
This is your shop. This is your upgrades, more upgrades, your per run upgrade, your trade upgrades. Obviously, where you run. This is where you upgrade, extract, and restore your weapons that come in. This is just like kind of your knowledge, and this is more upgrades. See weapons, right? Based on the currency you've collected. So see, we have different characters. Different characters have different abilities. Different abilities get you farther, depending what your playstyle is. One can be like all drones. One can be all swords. So I'm just gonna do, max those out. So increased offers, slot modules, a bunch of different upgrades you can get. So here, okay, so you have your kind of like your skill tree, not really skill tree, more like level up tree. So you generally, what I like to have get early is auto loot with loot range. This will definitely save you in the long run. You don't have to worry about collecting your loot. It automatically comes to you. It's a really good investment early. It really helps. You can really push into different zones. Obviously, when things go down the line, right, you get to convert, extract. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off everything that's all fake. I'm gonna equip everything that is not gonna disintegrate. As you can see up top, there's a common 12%, so different rarities. So you can have like exceptional, uncommon, and then obviously perfect at 100. So this is a common 17, common 12, so I'm gonna go keep this. It does have a higher defense, and multipliers, it makes a little difference, so I'm gonna go. And as of right now, weapon-wise, everything's all temporary. So there's weapons I'm bringing in, so what I can do is I go here, extract. It's all items. I get my coins, or like one of the currencies. This currency is used for purifying, but since I don't have that unlocked yet, I can use it for my upgrades here. And I can go get my agility or attack. So loot range. Right, and then I can put the rest in attack, let's say. So with here, right, you unlocks in terms of chips, like your abilities, so to the center, to the right, and the left of it, and then you have different characters. You can unlock a bunch of characters, but we're gonna go with the Gunslinger. It does actually some pretty decent damage early on. We're gonna upgrade it. So obviously upgrading your... Let's change. Obviously by upgrading it, so for example, instead of having the little AoE below us, it does an AoE like gunshots. Unlock through Gabriella, that's fine. Oh, is it the next one? I think it is. Use the storage. Talk to Javier. There's different missions you can do to complete. And switch to Blossom. Yeah, I need to change. So you can get like bonus XP, attack, range, and max time, depending on how you build. Like for me, I'm just gonna go run it back to back. Just because one of the upgrades I got earlier, it gives me bonus chips early, so it gives me options. Get extra to 9 seconds, lose 14 seconds, but one slot upgrade chips to random chips or 4. So I'm gonna go 0 to 4 random. Grant the calm glow status if you avoid taking damage. That's not bad if you're good at dodging. I'm terrible. Wait, I mean, counter force explosion is not bad. Big AoE. Go introduction to ballistics because it tracks. That's not bad as well.
Everyone is waiting for me. I have to keep going.
And obviously I have my items. Right, so I got 210% attack multiplier already. Only issue being with weapons, the reload is not the greatest. tracking chances, this is not bad actually.
I'm not scared.
I'm just using my ability to clear out the bosses early. So you can have it different options, right? If you're really good at not using your time stop ability, you can get increased time, coins, and then if you die, it only, so you lose 10 seconds, it might only lose 66 seconds. I'm gonna reroll, so 10%.
Let's check the.
I have lifesteal. I do have a drone now. On the left side of the screen, you can actually see how much damage it does. So if you have a build that's not optimal, or weapons that are garbage, or you think you're good, it will tell you to the left of the screen. I'm gonna grab a lance. 350%. It's actually. And then at some point you become generally just OP, where you can have so much attack range where you're hitting mobs in the other
I'm not scared.
others like miniature like zones.
That one looks dangerous.
Use luck. Tracking chance. Okay, so my tracking chance is generally almost guaranteed. The more luck I get,
This looks useful.
more damage I'm gonna do. Okay, so as you can see here, I can press C for avatar stats. So attack, defense, HP, agility, luck, right, is your basic stats. But then if you go into your next column here, you see detailed stats. So you can see like my attack speed increase, damage reduction. But it's also based off of like a certain level. So basically, it's like if you, this is what the damage reduction
Everyone
is for this
waiting
room,
for me. I have to keep going.
so forth. I want to do physical upgrader. Upgrading luck. This luck increases everything. Better loot. More drops. Means more progression.
Such an intimidating presence. This looks useful.
Because we're basically at 100% tracking, I don't need any more tracking upgrades. So let's continue. That's a green radar. Max health and luck.
That I'm not scared.
So you can farm rooms outside of the boss rooms.
Let's check the
And once
inventory.
you hit a certain level, it will tell you you won't get any more experience for this room. Or that you can actually waste a few seconds getting a few extra levels. Levels upgrade your stats. Once you get to a certain point where you have like a bonus, like, oh, your attack's up by like 300%, right? Getting the extra level attack does make a big difference. Pain Train, Bleed.
This might be a tough fight. This looks useful.
Okay, right, so there's different ones. So max health. Defense is a really good one, especially on high levels. You can definitely survive bosses. It makes no difference to me.
I'm not scared. This looks useful.
This is also not that bad. Damage to elites bosses. So at some certain point, you won't be able to kill bosses fast enough. So having final damage to them, or increased damage to them, is also really nice. So it ensures you can punch up. There.
Such an intimidating presence.
Okay. Through at that level 3, that's actually really nice. Okay, we're gonna use it.
Such an intimidating
Yeah, one shot.
Such an intimidating presence.
Ease. Let's go upgrader. Let's go upgrade attack. But then again with defense, health and defense, right? I got that one upgrade, increase the percentage, so this does like multiply. Armor piercing rounds. You can't go higher than legendary, so once you have that maxed out, you can either pivot to a different build or you can get something different.
Such an intimidating presence. That one looks dangerous. I have to hurry.
Yeah, I did not do that right. This is like the floor boss, like the floor main boss. Yeah, I did not mean to do that.
This looks useful.
Quick damage. So obviously I get access to another zone. Okay, so obviously this is a bowl, actually really strong. Only not strong in terms of like late game strong, but for now, for example, this is 210, 144, 164. I'll swap it with another, swap it there. And then we're gonna have access to a different zone.
It's too early to give up.
And change difficulty and such. Lance, right? Yeah.
I've arrived. I'll jump in.
So as you can see, that one topped out at the boss topped out at 20,000. The boss here tops out at 60,000. I want fragment chest.
This might be. Not enough time.
I don't even think I do enough damage to these guys.
Almost there.
One of them's out. Oh, I'm right here, yeah.
That one looks dangerous.
But once again, new level. Right, I like taking random boxes at the start. Now I can go talk to Bivy. I got 2 more unlocks.
I think I know why I failed.
It's W. Ah, this is garbage then. Let's talk to Bivy. Kind of gives you missions like what to kill. Let's go to the handbook, right? Records. Basically, the more stuff you unlock, you're completing your set bonus, and set bonuses give you bonuses. So far I've unlocked bonus damages. If you have a really good long run, I should recommend coming here right after. Because free. This is just free bonus damage, right? Maybe. Extract. Just throw a bunch of it and upgrade and damage. That's not bad. I will save my attack. Let's go back in. Okay. Can I do one more? I can, yeah. I'll drop 10%, 10-second time, take an additional 45% attack. So you know we had those different things that says like, oh, increase your attack by 2,000, right? Now you do the 15-45% on that. And you end up getting millions and millions of attack. So I can get almost a minute of extra time. We'll do armor piercing round.
That one looks dangerous.
Fucking 30%, that's not bad actually.
That one looks dangerous.
Health recovers, that's also not that bad.
I'm not scared.
Crit chance. We'll do this. If I go to my tech chips. Projectiles pierce count increases by 4. Each of our projectiles pierce target 10 critical damage increases by 10. Right, so we're double stacking this.
I don't have time for this.
Picking up SXP. Permanent item drop rate. That's actually really nice, 35%. So does this give an opportunity to get better weapons? Inventory, right? I got a sniper rifle, 200%. Right, let's get rid of like the drone.
That one looks
If
dangerous.
I want to do all range build, right? I keep the drone, swap in that. Fuck. This is also really nice. If you get an early high roll early, you get like 600% or something. You're basically essentially like power leveling. Guys, this room's already dead before I even got there. Okay. Okay, the goal.
This might be a tough fight.
Well, this run is getting strong enough where we can deal with those first two bosses quickly. Equipped upgrades, so.
I'm not scared.
20%. Reduce skill damage. So whatever, my skill damage is basically my hyper skill here. It can be really powerful later on as well. And for those who are like, oh, sound like pressoed. No, just nasal. Wait for the allergies to stop being annoying. Physical upgrader. Health and defense. Health.
That one looks dangerous.
Sonic boom. Ew. See, this is really well good done. Like, if you get this into one of your like long push runs very early on, snowball effect. Every 10 seconds you get 1% attack. But if you get this upgraded, it's every like 3 seconds. This is a really strong augment.
Don't see gear like that very often.
And it only applies to that remaining time. You can't just sit in AFK and just watch it go to millions. So health increase. That's actually not that bad.
This looks useful.
Plus 3%, that's actually really nice as well. Got some life steal.
I'm not.
If you have a really, really strong first-hand weapon, this can actually be decent. Increases level, that's actually not that bad. We can give you a little bit of level boost, which gives you stats, obviously. I'll just use my skill.
Such an.
He's out. Skill damage, not that bad. Range, I'm all ranged right now. So we'll take top marksman. And then a physical upgrader. No, agility and luck so I can get better drops.
Don't see fire.
Rifle, swap it out with drone. You can also press Y to auto sort, so let's grab myself defense. 12k defense. Cannon. 200, 178, so let's swap. Now all of a sudden my attack is a lot higher than it should be. Upgrade, just greater.
That one looks dangerous. Don't see gear like
Okay,
that
great.
very often.
Sure. It's 6-4. Oh, I'll hold on to that for now. And this is the boss we got to. As you can see, this is a lot faster, right? Health. For attack, this is actually not that bad. That's actually. Any melee fighting I have, I have a really
Everyone is
nice
waiting
sword.
for me. I have to keep going. I'll fi-
Saber. 340. custom movement. Or chest, physical operator. Back.
I'll show you. I'm not scared.
There we go. And a garbage. 389. Right, the problem is you want to stick with your ranged builds. You're building for projectiles. But you can't really pass up like really good. Yeah, I don't have enough stats right now to successfully deal with them quickly.
Not enough time.
Upgrade.
That one.
Okay. This is good if you're doing like a run. If that you're not needing to worry about XP. What? Okay.
Everyone is waiting for me.
I don't look at
I have to
abilities.
keep going.
I can get 0 cells or physical upgraders. Because I want to push, I'm gonna go physical upgrade. A pentagon increases all stats.
I'll show you.
5, yeah. Million double up this.
Not enough time.
Okay.
I'll show you. Such an infinity.
Skill damage, attack increase. So you can only go choose 2 directions. Weapon slot undamaged tech chip is free, so I'm gonna get this rather than lose time.
I'll show you. I'm not
It is that easy. Fences.
I'll show you.
Oh. Ah, it's still garbage. We'll get XP gain rate.
I'm
So you probably saw this. My current health was below 60% or higher. My damage, right? So the higher level it is, the lower the threshold is required to get the bonuses. Gotta go back this way. Oh, reload speed actually that's actually pretty decent actually. AoE. Wasn't heavy impact. Upgrade the saber. I'm gonna do this boss here.
This might.
Right? This dodge chance is actually really, really nice. Refined. The multiplier is better. Or 11. I might have to drop all my ranged. Says it's P game. Yeah, no.
Such an This looks useful.
Okay. I already have, I think, level 1 of this. Let's do that, it's an upgrade.
I'm not scared. I'll show you.
Go behind his shield. We'll do that. We're getting close to the end of the run. Got point zero. I'll go 0 cells this time.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, so basically 30% get the full benefits.
That one looks dangerous.
So those monsters with the blue tags above their head, they can actually hit you in your time freeze ability. You have to be careful of those. Poison. Duffy. I got a health core. Well, I got a really good pistol actually. Health core, health 36,000. Let's get rid of defense and get health. Pentagon, and we're gonna upgrade to level 2. And sometimes nothing's in those boxes, and sometimes there's a boss. Yeah, there we go, that's what I wanted. Shield on recovered. Let's take him out. Upgrade. XP, projectiles, spatial core, upgrade.
This might.
Gonzo. Where's Big Boss? Let's drop it this way here for him. I got a radar. What does this radar do? It's a drone. Swap this out. Lock. That's really nice. Lifesteal. Let's drop the 1000 attack for lifesteal. Okay, let's go with him. I have to lifesteal so I can sit. Because this boss is just a time waster unless you one shot him. There we are. 20% bonus damage. That's actually really good.
That one.
20,000 levels up from the main boss, which is not bad.
That one is dangerous.
Consumes 1.5% of current health and attack. So basically, this is really good. because I have the shield, so I can go reduce my HP and get a bigger shield. But I also get more damage.
This might be.
It does bite you in the butt. You don't have the regen. Not bad, actually.
That one looks sticky.
And now it's boss time. So for this creator challenge, this is the final stage, and the difficulty ramps up. Obviously, I can't disclose anything else from other playtests, but there is more content. I'm doing big damage. He's almost dead, so I'm not too concerned about the HP or the time remaining. This is what I want, right? Defense increases by 200% in proportion to missing health. So you can have next to no health, but really, really high defense. And you can also have this applying to like attack and stuff. It's actually ridiculous.
I'm not scared.
And this is where the creator build comes in effect. How high can someone get?
I'm not scared.
Also, this situation, the first time running this, like on this playthrough, so I'm gonna be very weak compared to if I was trying to run this on a previous build or something. I'll collect some loot
I'm
here.
not scared.
And then we just rinse and repeat, essentially. I have 20,000 already, so I have enough that I can get my is it the ability to get auto loot. And obviously as time continues, the stronger they get. So if you have that one thing I mentioned, right? Every 10 seconds, 1% of attack. Right? If you get that leveled up to the max, you'd be getting every 10%. For every 10 seconds, you're getting like 3-4% of your attack. Which in this situation, right, would greatly help. In this situation, I'm just dead here. Might just try dying so I can move on. There we are. That's fine. We actually made really, really great progress. Right, let's snip this. And then obviously here, I'm gonna see if I can push for red weapons. Coins, that's trash, to be honest.
Let me try that again.
Go to the select the bivy. Right, once again. Open this. Loop range. Let's talk to Bella. Talk to Bibby. Okay. Loot chance. Upgrade that. Okay. Let's go to the title screen and see where we are. Actually, hold on. So what you can do is use the warehouse. You can actually put in the gear that you find is really, really good and take it out when you only need it. So this is actually really good. Well, I mean, this is all garbage, but it's better than what I have. This is all garbage, right? Weapon. Right, now I obviously go to processing, extract. 10,000 more coins, right? I can go spend that on upgrades. Let's take a look at the title screen. Let's go see where we are in the rankings. I think we're gonna be low, because obviously it's my first, like, semi-run. But once we get enough damage, we'll begin like the 500,000-600,000 levels. Okay, there we are. So I know I can probably hit up to here. It's just this is wild. But I gotta go to work soon. So we're gonna reconvene here probably Wednesday afternoon. So other than that, stay tuned and enjoy.